What up, internet family, citizens of the web, netizens? C-Man's back. Got some more information I want to drop off. Excuse my lighting here, man. I'm doing my best, but yeah. Again, man, I got to start out by thanking the viewers and those who are participating, sharing the video. We passed 3,000 subscribers and growing. Uh, Appreciate the purchases of the book. Certainly, we could use more, but appreciate what we got. I am surprised that more foreigners have an interest in reading about America finally tells the Trump than Americans do. That's all right. Gotta admit, man, the name is timeless. All right. um, yeah, we're gonna get more American sales too, man. I know it. I know they've been trying to dumb us down since, who knows, last 15, 20 years. We don't read much no more. They say statistics says. Americans, we get our information through sound bites and videos. We don't read as much. That's all right. I got an audio version coming, and it is on Kindle as well, so you don't have to have a physical book. You can order it from Kindle and read it off your phone. But there's a lot of good information in there. But yeah, man, we gonna talk about this robots. Trump. Billionaires. What are these guys up to, man? They've cut like 12 to 15,000 federal jobs. We're talking about IRS agents. We're talking about U.S. aid agents. These are people that works for FEMA and people that go when other countries have disasters, and we send people over there. They cut, slashed it in half. Healthcare workers, federal jobs, 12 to 15,000. Richard Wolff, the economist, says those people will now be looking for jobs in the private sector, competing with those who are already struggling to find more jobs. But man, to me, this spells out more robots. That's the only thing I see coming from this shit, man. Is more robots. They're making more room for more robots. So we got to band together, man. For once, I don't care what race. If we're in the working class, bro, and we, are earning fucking $70,000 and below, which is, I don't know, 80% of the people in this nation. Man, we got to band together. If you see a 18-wheeler hauling, driverless 18-wheeler hauling goods, man, get you a Molotov cocktail and I can't say that. You know what? But yeah, if we all do it, that shit won't work. But yeah, you see, they cut these jobs, man, and they're claiming they're doing this in the name of efficiency. Their thing is they're finding money that was spent on Social Security for people 150, 200 years old. They're claiming we're sending money over to Gaza, millions and hundreds of $1 million worth of condoms, all kind of shit they claim they're finding. Who knows? Who knows if Trump and his crew is making the story up? Don't get me wrong. I don't trust that there is a lot of waste, but I don't believe that you motherfuckers are honest about what you're doing either. So who to trust? You got an agenda as to why you're in there. I mean, think about it. You see Elon Musk walking around. This dude had a chainsaw talking about efficiency. Think if you owned a business, man. Think about this. I don't care if it's a beauty salon, a restaurant with workers, car lot with workers. What you can be a drug dealer with 20 workers working the streets. If your goal is to have efficiency. When you come in, you're gonna sit down with one employee or have a meeting. I need you to do this like this. From now on, when this come this way, you do this, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. If you come in and slash, this dude's got a chainsaw. I mean, this dude was walking around with a smile on his face, happy. The richest man in the world. How can you be so happy? But if you come in and slash your half of your staff, what does that do to production the next day? That ain't efficiency. Come on, man. We ain't crazy around here. So, what are these guys really up to, man? I mean, this guy's cutting people that work on jobs that, are important to our lives. Okay, you can gradually improve the positions, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. But if you come and cut them, that means there's a void tomorrow. That means that a lot of people that was being served by these healthcare workers, these people are not there to service these people. That means a lot of people that need aid, there's no people to give these people aid, FEMA, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. So, what these guys really up to, man, I tell you. And I just don't believe them. Yeah, I believe there's waste. I believe there's been waste since the beginning, every presidency. But I don't believe that you two are the ones to trust, or this new administration. I don't believe that's the one to trust with doing what's right for this country. I mean, think about it, man. It's Trump. And again, make no mistake about it, I'm not pro-Democrat. I'm not pro-Republican. I don't trust none of these motherfuckers. We live in an oligarchy. This is about billionaires. We now live in a world of billionaires, man. Pull up that picture in Trump's inauguration. Man, he had the 3 richest men in the world standing next to him, and another 15, 20 billionaires behind him. Is there any doubt about who, this man is pledged his allegiance to? I mean, this guy, he's showing us on a regular basis on television, exporting undocumented workers. What's the story? I'm going to clean up all the immigrants, and that's going to open up the job market to Americans, and our life will get back going, get back on track. But in the back door, you selling these Trump gold cards for $5 million. You got 8 billion people in the world, man. Any of them from any country. I'm talking about the cartels, the drug dealers, from anywhere. Some of the most shadiest people. If they got $5 million, which a lot of people have ill-gotten gains around the world, then they can buy a Trump card. What's the vetting process on those people? $5 million is the vetting process. So, are you really cleaning up the country, Trump? Where is your detailed plan for what you will do with that money for your gold cards that you're selling? Nah, I ain't heard much of that. So, man, I'm telling you, this dude is pissing off our allies with this tariff talk. With these tariffs, I mean, they can do what's called retaliation, and what that means is they can put tariffs on the products that come into their country. So you got Mexico, you got Canada. We get our concrete from Mexico. We get electricity and shit from Canada and other goods. That stuff is going to be taxed now as we're trying to do trade business. So, man, I tell you, it doesn't look like this dude really know what he's doing, man. Really, man. It seems like he's making a bunch of bold moves, but finding out that they're mistakes. Look, the stock market is tanking. Elon Musk, according to the stock market, has lost hundreds of billions of dollars since Trump's been in office. I think these guys just don't know what they're doing. I think they need some people in there who really, know what they're doing and they're willing to listen to. They seem to be on this kick of, we're going to do things our way, and Project 25 that they're talking about. Have you ever read it? I haven't read it completely, but I looked at some of it. Man, that shit's scary. So, man, what we're in for over the next 3+ years with this Trump situation, man, it's kind of scary, bro. I was looking at a video the other day. Farmers from Nebraska. Nebraska, I think, is like our biggest farm state. And it's a red state. Majority, they voted for Trump. These farmers have lost their workers because they're shipping them back over the border. They can't find people to do that kind of work for the rate that these immigrants was doing it for. Americans ain't going out and goddamn slop farms doing that shit at that rate. That's what. Beef's up, eggs up, inflation's up. Man, do these guys know what they're doing, man? Are they doing a bunch of trial and error, and we are the guinea pigs? We're going to pay the price for this guy education of learning how to run an economy or build an economy? Or do they just don't give a fuck, man? Is it really about these billionaires, this billionaire class? Man, make no mistake about it. You can't serve two masters. The billionaire class, these people don't have a care in the world, worry in the world. 80% of us here in this country, 90% or more, we're working class people. We live from check to check in most cases. But he's seemed to be following the guide of guys who have 200, 300, 450 billion, 90 billion. Guys who never have to worry about making ends meet or building for their family because of money. And that's who you're listening to. How can you possibly represent us? Look at the guy's cabinet. All the blacks who kind of jumped on board, I won't say all, but those that, kind of supported him in his campaign, ain't no black people in that cabinet. Now what? So, man, what these guys really up to, man? We got to really band together, man. I tell these little quirky jokes, but there's truth in it, man. If you see one of those fucking driverless Uber cars come pick you up, pick somebody up, man, get in that motherfucker and steer it to the next cliff and bail out that motherfucker and let it go over the cliff. If you see a drone dropping a package off, get you a Louisville Slugger and knock this fucking Wi-Fi out that motherfucker. I mean, the truth is there's truth in that shit, man. Because if we band together, that shit don't work. But you ask me, this shit is all about more robots coming, more robots. Yeah, you don't need humans because you're training these robots to do some shit that's scary. I'm seeing them online playing ping pong. These motherfuckers are scary, man. You remember that movie iRobot? The funny thing is, most things that come on TV eventually come to life. Maybe with the exception of some of that science fiction shit. But you think about it. It's almost like they forecast it first in a movie, and a decade or 2 or 3 decades later, wherever, that shit comes to real life. So, man, one of the fear of these robots is that at some point they'll get to the point that they surpass us in knowledge, and they stop obeying us. Wow. Remember, man, your Eurolink guy, Elon Musk. This is the guy that's trying to merge man and robot. Basically, trying to put a chip in our head. I don't know. Give us a. That's our introduction to AI. Being an AI, put a chip in our head. Some people say it's the mark of the beast. That's a whole nother topic. But anyway, guys, just wanted to drop that. Again, man, there's a lot of good topics in the book. Um, America finally tells the Trump. Racism Anonymous. Remember, as I always talk about, these two wings. Every election, it's about what the right wing doing and what the left wing's doing. That's all they ever talk about. But they never talk about the eagle. It's two wings of one eagle. Now, what's that eagle all about? Who is the eagle? Who got us divided into these two wings? Is that just entertainment to keep us from looking at the eagle? Who is the eagle? Well, if you want to know who collects interest on America's debt, 30 plus trillion in debt, well, we pay interest on that debt, monthly or yearly or however they pay the structure. If you want to know who gets interest payments, then that begins to tell you about who owns this fucking country. Major families involved. Rothschild. You got a lot of names in here. Guys, pick up a copy. TheSeaman.us. Pick up a copy of the book. TheSeaman.us. You can find it over in the left-hand corner of the video here. Once again, guys, smash up the likes. Smash up the likes. It helps us in the algorithms so we can gain more favor. Share it. Subscribe. And tune in. Click that bell so that anytime I drop a video, you can get a notification. We'll be going live soon. Again, with 3,000 plus subscribers, followers. Share it. I appreciate the people from other countries. I didn't know that you guys had such an interest in what's going on in America. All right. So, in the meantime, peace out. Till next time. Seaman out.